Welcome back to Parasite Eve 2. I am Brickroad, and we got a lot of exploration ahead of us today. My microphone was facing away from me. Now it's facing towards me. That's the kind of thing that I should probably just cut out of the video and start over. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I don't have a good reason to not do that. I really don't. Alright. Let's get back to work. We got all kinds of fun stuff waiting for us today. Step one, of course, is to go back to the shelters now that we've saved Pierce's life and made sure that Dryfield is still standing. As far as I know, from now to the end of the game, you don't have to return to Dryfield at all. You can anytime you want, obviously. Every time you hit one of the triggers that respawns monsters everywhere, you can come back to Dryfield and they'll be loaded back up on monsters, which makes it kind of a good place to come back to, refill BPs, and then you've got Douglas right there, so you can restock all your ammo and everything. But I think we'll be okay. Actually, I want to go this way, don't I? There is the door. Okay. So, headed back to the shelter, in what I can only assume is a miles-long tunnel. Down into the horrible swamp water. Kyle decided to abandon us because he's a great man who does great things. So we're on our own for the time being. Which is okay by me because on our own is basically how Aya rolls. This is how she operates best. So I'm okay with being on my own out here. We do have a monster situation happening though. Let's go up here. I think we'll get a better angle if we go up this way against these poop monsters. Oh, he shot me from way off screen. I feel like I was in range of that guy. Definitely in range of you, though. No, I guess I'm not. Okay, just keep electrifying me. That's cool. Why can't I hit either of these guys? Oh my, they're trolling me. The poop monsters are trolling me today. There's one. I went right through his head. Right through his head. There we go. At long last. Firefly rounds? I'm going to take those, actually. I've been throwing those away, but I've kind of changed my mind on it. I think I'd rather have that than some of the useless healing items and things that I've been accumulating. I've been turning down ammo for no particularly good reason. And I think it's incendiary ammo. I think it's like the Firefly does fire damage. Of course, I have to actually attach it to my armor for it to be of any use. That's not my fault, Aya. You were facing the wrong way. I have you targeting the guy. I don't know why you're facing the wrong way. Why don't you face the guy? Him. There you go. This way up here? Let's drag him up here. I think I'll have a better chance of hitting him up this way. Maybe not. This screen transition is messing me up, man. It's trippy. We got him. Good nights. Okay. So, before we were so rudely interrupted by somebody triggering the gas chamber, we were on our way to Shelter B1 because there's something going on in one of the hallways there. We were attacked in the hallway on B2. Excuse you. Why am I not hitting this guy? Oh, I got him in the head, don't I? Maybe not. Maybe not. This dude was just taking a nap here in the hallway. He thinks it's really funny that I'm decapitating him. So I don't feel bad about decapitating him because he was so crazy that he thought it was hilarious. So I'm fine with that. So yeah, we've got this elevator open now. We will pop the emergency stop. And now I can go back up to B1. This will take us up to the elevator that was closed before in B1. Right here. So we want to go to the hallway that's like north of the storeroom there. Is that... Yeah, it used to mark it on my map, but I guess after all the shenanigans with the incinerator and whatnot, it took it off. Also, the entire shelter is now populated with monsters again. So, yeah, let's get to it. Excuse you! I see him up there. Oh, and we got him off the wall. Where's the other one? I don't even see him on my radar. He's invisible. There he is. Oh, it looks like there's two of them. Okay. They're going to be up on the roof. That's not really fair. Get off the roof. Every monster is making a fool out of me today. Do I have to wait for them to fall down and attack me, or I can't go on the offensive at all? There's you. Alright, he's gone. Now his brother up on the ceiling. I can't even shoot him on the ceiling. Can knock him off with a sword, though, if we hit his general area. Died in the smoking section. What a bro. And this should take us wrap around to the hallway I want to go to. Yeah, I'm on the right path. Okay, cool. Hiya! Next up, I was hammering the button through that screen transition to make sure I got it. Oh god, these guys. Okay, not a problem. Who's still left? Oh, it's another one of these guys. Not a problem. I'm so happy that I learned I could just mash the button to get the critical hit to come out. That makes things a lot easier. But there's some monsters you don't want to do that against. Alright, where are the monsters in this room going to be? I think I see them on the floor right there, the little slime guys. So we'll just immediately combust. Good night. You guys too? And looks like two more. I'm not going to get them both in range, am I? There's a bunch of them. Oh god, he got me. I think I'm berserked. I think I'm berserked. I think that's what that means. Except these guys, the red ones, I can damage with my sword. That's helpful. So yeah, we don't have to use any more MIPs on these fools. Oh, this guy I will, though. That fight could have gone a lot better, I think. I think I could have done a much better job on the slugs. Then I think I'm capable of more, is what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. Alright, here's the hallway where our assailant retreated to. Counter-evolutionary? What? What language are you speaking? Like, is he drunk? I would figure that, like, the ultimate beings would have learned to metabolize alcohol in a way that didn't require them to talk like idiots. But apparently not. 400, huh? Nope, lay down. Not having it. Hey, I got a key card. Alright. That's helpful. Let's see. Belong to Fred Bowman. Well, Fred, I hope that you didn't turn into some kind of crazy monster there. That would have been terrible. Now, there were two spots that were locked with a key card. Where were they? One was in the armory, and I think one was downstairs here, maybe? Yeah, the other one was downstairs, I think. So I want to check this armory before I do much of anything else. Let's circle back around. We'll have to fight some probably poop demons in the main hallway area, but we'll see if we can't make it work for us. Oh god! Suddenly these guys. Got him. Anybody else? Oh, there's a bunch of you fools back here, isn't there? Oh, you're all in here. Well, it's a red one. It's a red one. I think that's a berserk. I think that's what happened there. Aya, you're really bad at aiming. You're terrible at aiming this sword. The fact that you have to aim a sword at all is pretty gross. That looked like a hit to me. There we go. Do that one more time. No? You don't feel like it? Okay. Maybe just stab downward with it. Maybe just stab downward with the sword when it's right at your feet. Instead of doing a full swing at the ground. I can't even hit him with a shotgun shell. Oh my god. Die, please. Is there anything else I can hit you with? Plasma, maybe. Barely. Only 60. So where else are there? Back here? Ah, there they are. You know what? Let's life drain, because I need the health now. I don't have enough MIPS for life drain. So we need to use combustion. I am really, really hating these red slug monsters. Jeez. My goodness. I am terrible at this game. Look at this mess. I got a full MIP restore, though. Which means we'll use it all on healing. I was almost out of that room, too, before I got so rudely attacked. I just have this sneaking suspicion that we're going to be using the armory machine, the bit machine in the armory before this is all over. That was the wrong way entirely. Aya, you're an idiot. Where's he at? There he is. Got him. One more. Where's his buddy? There he is. He's across the way. Oh, he's got two friends. Oh, you thought you was slick, going all invisible, but no. I get all turned around in these little main hallways because the camera angles are bizarre. The exit sign goes to the south, so yeah, armory should be right here. Word. Is anybody going to attack me in the armory? Hope not. And here's a keycard reader. The slot's for a card key. Well, swipe it. Must be the wrong card. Well, dagnabbit. I guess in that case we'll just stock up on ammo and make sure we keep that maximized at all time. You never know when we're going to run out of ammo. We might get stuck in a place where there's no ammo machine and no recourse to leave to restock. So, that having been said, we want to go back down to B2 now. So we got to go up through the sterilization room, down the elevator there, and then there's a door on B2. Oh, do I want to take the other elevator? I want to take the other elevator, don't I? The one in the elevator hall. Because I don't have elevator hall B2 yet. I'll bet if I go to the elevator hall on B2, I can open the door from that direction. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That sounds like a smarter play overall. The more and more you play in the shelter, it's like eventually you kind of own the place. The way it opens up, it starts out every door is locked, and then as the plot progresses, more and more doors unlock, and it gets to the point where you basically just own the place. You have full reign of the place, and you start opening up shortcuts between different areas. So like I said earlier, it's a excellent example of reusing maggots. I think we want life drain on maggots, don't we? Kind of. Nope, I guess not. Alright, so let's find a place where we can hit as many maggots as possible. Back here? Okay. Just start shooting. That takes care of that. Beautiful. What was I saying? I was saying that this game does a great job kind of reusing the same areas repeatedly in kind of new ways. Like, you're never... Like, right now we're going to a place we've been before, but we're going there by an alternate path that we hadn't taken. I just wanted to open this door. I don't actually want to go through this way, I don't think. Never mind, I guess we do. So we can chop big old Fungus Jones up to size. I decided the fat guy's name was Fungus Jones. I don't know why I decided that. But it has been decided. Fat Fungus Jones. That's the stuff. So we'll pack up these Firefly rounds on the off chance we run out of the rounds I'm using, or we run into a monster that can't be harmed with them. We do have all the MIPs in the world, basically, though. So I don't know what I'm worried about. I'm in that mode where I'm just hoarding resources for the sake of hoarding them. Alright, so Bowman's card opens that door. What am I looking at here? Lasers, surely. Is that a, let's hit life drain and see what I get. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's throw combustion out, because I think that's a purple slug guy. Yes, the purple slug guy was down there. And then 2 turrets. I'm sorry, 4 turrets. I mean, we could tell there were turrets there because we were hearing the lasers, and the lasers were noticing the slugs moving and shooting the slugs. I wonder if I had just stood there if they would eventually just killed all the slugs. Operating room. This, doesn't sound very nice. Splat? What's in here? What have you? Oh my god, these things are the horrible crying creatures. And what is that, Berserk again? I can't see what I'm swinging at. I really can't see what I'm doing in here. Okay, let's see if I can get a better angle. There's one guy dead. These guys I gotta get in the head, I'm pretty sure. Because their bodies can't be damaged. But I need to... This operating table in the middle of the room acts as a barrier, and I can't shoot them through that. Oh, I can sword him in the head. As long as the targeting reticule's on the head, I think I'm okay. Is that the head or the body? That was the head. Okay. No, that's fair enough. And then out here should be one more fool. I am the fool, for I decided to attack the wall instead of the guy. Good night. Well, that was a lot of work. I totally forgot about these guys you have to hit in the head. Shoutouts to Umbaglo, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who makes this channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.